guy, you've been told that your wife is this.
Well, and it's still the same imagery because, I mean, it's kind of a weird Oedipin thing. I don't know what the proper phraseology of that is, but because
explain it.
This wife that you're supposed to marry is someone that's going to take over for your mother, someone that's going to coddle you, take care of all your needs at home. So they're going to clean up after you. They're going to do your laundry. They're going to cook your meals. They're going to make sure you're,
they're going to pamper you while you're
just leaving one household to another with a different mom. So
except for now you're in control.
Yeah.
You have the power where your dad had it before. And you do have to go out and make money. So and she owes you basically everything else because of that.
It's a Freudian thing. Freud would just love this idea, just dissecting this, because he always had the, mother-son type thing. And how is this much different than, this trad wife being a mother-son relationship? I mean, when you see how they're taken care of, and it's, I don't know how to cook and I don't know how to clean, and you see him try to do it, on a video or something. And it's like, oh, what do I do with this scrubber? Oh, it's hurting my face, stupid shit like that. It's like, all right, you're still a child.
Mm-hmm.
And this is your mother that provides this stuff for you. The only thing adult that you do is go to work. But everything else is coddling to your adolescent self.
Well, yeah, a lot of these guys, they come home, and I have nothing against guys playing video games, but they play video games instead of spending time with their wife, instead of doing things that need to be done around the house. You don't do that, but, that is a hobby that should be done after the basics needs to get done, in my opinion. Like you come home and, when is the wife? The thing is, like, when I was a stay-at-home mom, and I don't mean just a stay-at-home mom, like that's less than, I mean, like that's what I was doing I wasn't working part-time or anything.
Yeah.
When I was only a stay-at-home mom, I never got breaks. I felt like when I started to work part-time, that was a little bit of a break for me to go away to work. There were some things I could just get out of because I had to go to work. You know what I'm saying? And then I realized, this is what guys get a lot of the time. They get out of things. I mean, how many times did you get out of like church and stuff because you had to go to work?
I had to provide for the family.
And it's an easy cop out, and it's considered like you're being a good man. It might be like someone would be like, oh, you need to tell them you're not going to work on Sundays. But if you're in a business where you just have to, sometimes they would let that go. Yeah. There's a lot more leniency for men. I find it really interesting that we're taught to be these type of women. And then in the bedroom, we wonder why couples get in these ruts, or there's infidelity.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Because they cannot communicate about sex because
it's probably caused a lot by this.
It is caused by this.
Yeah.
There's no way, like,
because I mean, all the imagery up to it is this sanctimonious type imagery, this caretaker, if you will, mother.
Who wants to
mother and being?
Yeah.
So now this mother and being has to be able to, never seen in any image of what has to go on to be this seductress.
No.
Now has to figure what that means.
And what that if she does like. See it, it looks.
You start to look like Carrie Heffernan doing the pole dancing scene.
She claws him in the eye. If you know, you know.